Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Candy here, and I bet from the title you guys already know what we're going to do today. We do have Maggie today with us. Maggie Oyema, right? Am I right? Oyema?
Yes, yes.
We do have Maggie on.
Actually, Ohema is my nickname.
Oh, anyways, that's your channel. That's
Yeah,
your yeah. So on.
I'm Ohema Maggi.
Okay. She's a Ugandan who found love in Ghana and currently living in Ghana, and she's going to be sharing her experience and basically just her journey being in Uganda and in Ghana. And I'm super excited to see her story because I've actually never heard any like this. So I would implore you all to stick around. I'm like, can we meet you? Can we get to know you just on the surface level?
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Sandra, for this opportunity to be on your channel. My name is Maggie Atugonza. That's my real name, Atugonza Margaret. But when I came to Ghana, I was given a nickname Ohema Maggie. So that's why yes. That's why I'm Ohema Maggie on some of my social handles, and on YouTube I'm Modest Maggie.
Okay, I didn't know because the Ohema actually sounds like a surname. So I thought like it was like a second name or something.
Oh, not really. Ohema means a queen in Ghana, in the
Oh,
Akan language.
really? Oh.
Yes, title of a queen.
Okay, can you tell us how long you've been staying or how long you've been living in Ghana? How long have you been in Ghana now?
I came to Ghana last year, the beginning of August, ending of July, like the beginning of August. So August, September, October, November, December. Now we are in.
Almost
It's
8 months. Almost
almost like 9 months or something like that.
okay. And like what did you think about Ghana or what misconception did you have about Ghana before moving to the country and what do you think about the country now?
Actually, I will not talk for most Ugandans, but I will talk for myself. So growing up, I have been watching a lot of Nigerian and Ghanaian movies since
Oh wow.
childhood. So during the holidays, we would lock ourselves in the house and just be watching movies. So when I was approached by, I'm actually married. Did I mention? That's why I'm in Ghana. Yeah, so me coming to Ghana, I was just curious of how the country looks like, how the people behave, and like the society, how everybody is. I was just curious, and me, I'm a person who embraces every culture, every place that I go to. I just embrace their culture. So it was not something that was very difficult for me to decide. I just love West Africans, but in particular Nigerians and Ghanaians. The one
Okay,
thing I like about thank you. The one thing I like about the Nigerians, even before I came to Ghana, I'm talking about Nigerians. I don't know why, but because I believe you are brothers and sisters. There are so many common things with you guys. So for Nigerians, I just love your energy, your resilience. I just love it. You're very vibrant. And for Ghanaians, I just love the way they speak. It is sweet and polite, and I just love it.
like how would you say life has been or how easy would you say it's been blending into like Ghana into the community as a Ugandan? Like do you feel like you're a foreigner or like has it been easy just blending into the community?
Actually, that question, it depends the place where I am.
Okay.
It depends. And in the beginning, I would really feel like a foreigner, but for the past maybe like 2 months, sometimes I just blend in. I blend in by using their local language, which is the commonly
Oh,
spoken language is Tree. So,
true, yeah.
uh so most of the times I just try to speak small, small, so I blend in. But sometimes most of the people they will recognize that your accent is different from their own, so they will know. Are you from here? You're not from here. Yeah, but I don't feel like really like a foreigner as much as I used to feel in the beginning.
You've been in Ghana for, let's say, 9 months and going to a year. What are the similarities between Uganda and Ghana, basically? Like, have you noticed any like similarities between the both countries?
I've actually not noticed many similarities,
Really?
but I have noticed a lot of differences.
Oh, I
Yes.
actually shocked. Like, I don't know why I felt like there would be some similarities. So there's nothing that is done in a familiar way to you in Ghana.
Why I think there are so many differences than the similarities? They are really. They are. There are so many differences. Yeah.
Okay, so can you talk us through like some differences you've noticed?
First of all, the first difference is the culture. The our culture is different from the Ghanaian culture. Like the way people live, the way of life. Understand what I mean? Do you get my point? The way of life,
The activities.
like the social life of people or the
Okay,
culture. Yes,
okay, okay.
yes, it's quite different. Because, for example, let's say I was talking about. I made a video recently about how Ghanaians are polite, and let me talk about that. You see, Ugandans are very polite, but yet Ghanaians are very polite, but we all do it in a different way. Yeah. So with Ghanaians, it is through their speech. But when they start speaking, you will notice that they are very polite. And with us, also when we speak, but not the words, but the way we speak, the sound and the actions. So for us, if I want to be polite with you, I'll just speak calmly, and then also when I'm greeting an elder, I'll kneel down.
Oh, really?
More, yes, we do.
Some cultures kneel down to greet the elders in Nigeria.
Yes, even in Uganda, most cultures, they do kneel down, which I've not seen here in Ghana. So, like the way of life is quite different. And then the other thing is the weather.
Oh,
Our weather
I heard.
is in Ghana.
Yeah, I heard Ghana is very hot.
Yes, Ghana is hot. The thing is that I would say it is not so hot, but the humidity is so high. So like even right now you can see like my lighting. I'm outside. I came outside to get better lighting. We don't have the sun out, but you can
Oh,
feel the humid.
oh, okay. I get that. I get
Yes.
that.
Uh-huh. But in
Wow.
Uganda, if the weather is like today, you'll be wearing a jacket.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes. If
Know
it's
that.
raining, you'll be wearing a jacket. It will be like you're in Obodoibo.
I didn't know that. I
So,
didn't know Uganda weather was friendly, unlike the one of like Ghana and Nigeria. It's very harsh.
oh, oh, the weather is really beautiful in Uganda, and it even becomes more beautiful when you go to the western part of the country, because the western side of the country is mountainous, so the weather is really chilled. It's very cold. Yes,
God when?
and then
God will bring such weather to the west.
sorry.
There's a saying, God when will God bring such weather to the western part of Africa?
Actually, to me, I don't think it's good. It's the activities that people are doing in West Africa. Yes. Mining, illegal mining, and so many other activities I've noticed around this place. Yeah. And because, the way the world is changing, everybody wants to get money, have those big buildings, and so we are rushing for money and forgetting the environment part of it. is the prices of goods,
Hmm.
and in particular food. Food is very expensive here in Ghana. Very expensive. I
Oh,
don't know in Nigeria. Yes.
it's killing. Nigeria is like you're choking.
Hey, so I can't stay in Nigeria. Alright? That's so much. Actually, sometimes I feel like they even make it more unbearable for somebody to be eating healthy. Like the fruits and vegetables are even much more expensive than any other food. In Uganda, we don't normally fancy canned food, but I started eating canned food in Ghana here because sometimes it will be the quickest, it will be something that is very fast available. So you can fast do it and then eat your food. But unlike in Uganda, we always eat fresh every single day. That's what I miss about Uganda.
Affordable, unlike Ghana. Fresh
Very
meals are
affordable.
affordable.
Basically, those are the main ones.
So, what are the things? What are the things, or what is something that you so much love about living in Ghana? What do you love about living in Ghana?
Okay. What I love about living in Ghana is that Ghanaians are very peaceful.
I
Coming,
I hear this a lot. I hear this a lot. Ha!
really?
When I'm telling you, there's no video I do based on Ghana that I don't hear the word peace, peace, peaceful. Ah,
Yes. They are really very peaceful, unless you step on their toes, but they are very peaceful and very welcoming. A Ghanaian sometimes, I'm not say I will not say all, but for the few that I've met, they will go an extra mile to help you, even though they have never seen you or they don't know you from anywhere. But if they meet you and you need help, they will definitely help you. Most of them, I don't know, but the ones that I've met, I'm not speaking for all, but the ones I've met, they are really, really kind, generous. They are very peaceful people. Another thing that I like staying in Ghana is that Ghanaians don't stress themselves. Unlike in Uganda. In Uganda, if it is, if somebody is, let's say the work aspect, the way we'll be stressing ourselves, hustle. From when somebody will wake up, let's say 4 o'clock or sometimes even 3 o'clock. They'll wake up 3 o'clock. They'll come back 12 o'clock midnight. It's not in Ghana. In Ghana, people are peaceful. People don't stress themselves. Somebody will just go and work for 8 hours as if they're in Obodoibo. They'll just go and work for 8 hours and that's it. They will close. I don't know whether
wow.
it's the area I'm staying in, but I have seen it and I've had it so even in Accra or in any other,
Yes, I've
most of
also
the
heard.
parts. They don't stress themselves.
I also
Yeah.
heard someone was staying in Accra at some point, and she was like, it was 7. It was 7 in the evening, and she went to get something, and the seller was like, I have closed. You know,
Yes.
she's so shocked because she's a Nigerian, and she like in Nigeria by 7. That's when the business is starting. So she was very,
That's
very
it
shocked.
now. By 6 o'clock, you will see starting from 5 o'clock. You will see people starting to pack their things. They will
Wow.
close shops. Yes. By
While in
by
Uganda
six
by
thirty,
that time,
everybody is out.
I'm like, while in Uganda by that time, people are still hustling and going about their day.
The day has just begun. Those ones who are selling on the streets are just coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I think maybe that is one of the reasons Ghana is so peaceful. Like they have enough time to rest. These people have enough time to rest. They have enough time to sleep, so they're not stressed out.
Yes,
Everywhere is
that's
just
why they're very peaceful. That's true. That's very true.
so. What made you? Can you share with us what made you move to Ghana? What was that thing that made you move to Ghana?
Actually, I got married to a Ghanaian. That's why I came here. Yes.
Hey, How was the reaction to that? How did your family react to, the whole union?
My family reaction or their family reaction?
Your family reaction.
My family reaction, actually, they were happy. They were happy.
Really?
They were very happy. Yes, they were very happy. It's just the friends that will be like, oh, you're going far away. Just the friends that will be like, oh, Ghana is very far from Uganda. You're leaving the east to west. That is so
Yeah,
far. Uh-huh. But my family was very happy.
and supportive.
Yes.
So you were saying you use tree sometimes, right? You do speak tree in order to like
I,
communicate.
I speak a little bit. A little bit.
Okay, so aside tree, have you picked up any other Ghanaian language?
Oh, not really.
Okay, okay. So people always ask me to do. Can you speak a little tree for us? Because people always ask me to, tell people to speak the language they picked up. So just help us a little.
Okay. So, for example, if you are greeting, if I'm greeting you, I will say etise, and then you will say meho etise. Oh, wait. Let me remember my tree very well. When we are greeting, we say etise. Then some people will respond by saying nyamiadom. Nyamiadom means by the grace of God. Yeah, it means like how are you? Then most of the people they will respond by saying nyamiadom, which means by the grace of God I am okay. And then sometimes if you want to say are you fine, then you will say ohoye, then the person will say mehoye pa, I'm very fine. And something actually I like about their language is that they put God more, they put God first in most of their languages. Most of the times when they are speaking, they put God. You hear words like nyamiadom, by God's grace, yedanyamiase, we thank God, like those words that mean God at all times. Yes.
I'm trying to pick up something from what you're saying, but I don't know. My tongue is just twisted.
Oh, it's very easy.
It's
It's very
difficult.
easy when you learn it.
Yeah, when you do. So
Yeah.
what does God mean? What is God? What does God include?
God.
Hmm.
God is Nyami.
Oh, Nyami. Okay.
Yes. And Lord is Elradi. I don't know if Ghanaians, if I'm not pronouncing it very well, don't come and flag me. But I'm trying to say the way I know how to pronounce it. God is Nyami and then Lord is Elradi. So if you want to say Lord Jesus, you will say Elradi Yesu.
I think I've learned that one. Ewa DSU. Thank you.
Yes, Elradi Yesu. Yes. Lord
Well,
Jesus.
would you say that people treat you differently when they hear your accent and know it's different from theirs?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, most of the time. If let's say I speak for a very long time, but if I want to buy something and I don't want maybe somebody to notice that I'm not a Ghanaian, I'll just speak less. I'll just say,
Oh,
for example, for example, I'm going to buy, let's say, avocado. You know they don't. Do you know that they don't call avocado avocado? They call it pear. They
oh.
call it pear. Even they are in Nigeria.
No, no, Nigeria we call it avocado.
Yes. So if I go to the market,
In Nigeria we call it avocado pear. Both meat.
okay. So here, if I used to go to buy avocado, I love it so much. If I go to buy avocado, I cannot say I want avocado. Nobody will understand me. I was yes. Yes. So if I don't want somebody to notice that I'm not a Ghanaian, I will say mpacho me pear. Please, I want pear.
Oh,
Then they will give me, they will say, they will ask me how much. Then I'll say maybe 10 cities. They actually sell one for 10 cities. That is about $1.
I think that's a lot. That's that's a lot. $1 for one pair
Yes.
is expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive. In Uganda, for $1, I can get like five.
Wow. You said, are there things you dislike about Ghana? Are there things you wished that were differently in Ghana?
Yeah, I wish maybe I cannot change the weather, but I wish maybe the prices were a little bit down. The prices of food, because food is an essential thing in life, and eating healthy is very, very important. But if you want to eat healthy here in Ghana, let's say it's for you to have the vegetables, the proteins, and the carbohydrates. It is very expensive. It is if you want to have it on a daily basis, 24 hours. It's very expensive. The the affordable food you get will be the carbohydrates, which is not really the best for any human being.
So to round up these questions, right? What advice do you have for people who are looking to relocate, people who are just looking to live outside their home country? It doesn't necessarily have to be Uganda, Ghana, like just Africans who are looking to like relocate to other parts of Africa. What advice do you have to give to them as they've learned?
To me, according to my own experience and my own opinion, if anybody is trying to relocate to another country from their home country, you have to expect as many differences as you can. Yes, and be ready to embrace people's culture, people's ways of living. That way, it will be very easy for you to live with the people, because I find it very respectful if somebody comes to Uganda and they
Respect the culture and the way of life. It's like you would respect if somebody comes to Uganda and you respect the culture and the way of life.
very important that everybody respects uh, each and everybody one's culture and the way of living. Because let's say, for example, I come to Nigeria and maybe you're Igbo and I speak the Igbo language. You know the feeling? You feel so good, right? You'll be like, oh, she even speaks my language. You'll be happy. Yes. So I think it's the same way everywhere. You see, even when the white people, when they come to our countries and they speak our languages, we feel so good. So it's the same way.
Thank you so much for gracing this channel. Please do
Just
share your
that the
social
network
media.
is not that stable. That's the problem.
Okay. Can you share your social media handle so people can,
Yeah.
follow you?
My I'm Modest Maggie on YouTube, and I'm on a road to 500K subscribers. Sorry about that. I'm on a road to 500K subscribers. I just started my YouTube channel recently, not long ago. I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was really, really so happy. At least my hard work is not in vain. So please,
Yeah.
each one and oh God, please, each one of you who have watched this video, please help me subscribe so we get to 5K, please. Thank you so much.
You're
And
gonna get
I'm
there.
Ohema Magi on. Sorry.
I say you're going to get there. You're gonna get to the goal.
Amen. 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 And Ohema Maggie on Snapchat, and Modest Maggie also on YouTube, on Instagram. Modest Maggie on Instagram.
Okay. Thank
On
you so
Facebook,
much.
I'm also Ohema Maggie, and Snapchat. Yes.
All right. Thank you
Thank you so
so
much
much.
for having me. I really appreciate your time, and I'm happy to be here. I hope that one day I'll visit Nigeria. And thank you so much too.